For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly...
Welcome aboard. On Captain Buddy, please show us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
But where are we going? And what kind of future will be discovered there? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the worlds of tomorrow. In this hostile world is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team, and survive. It takes 15,000 years to come up with the next bright idea. Recording our knowledge on cave walls. There's only one small problem. When we move, the recorded knowledge stays behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. They create a common alphabet adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the future. They can take it. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching something called mathematics, and on that, some mechanical technology, and the variety of life we the Romans
You're starting. We are already on. We are already on. Let's go. The United States.
There are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicles will begin moving immediately. Once again, please remain seated.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Now connected from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Promontory Utah. Stop. Hunter gathered to witness the driving golden spike. Stop. Red Continental Railroad.
We form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. Here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. In preparation for your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention, you are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated. Attention, travelers, please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. In the future, the city will be a great place to work. Your high-tech home office will be a media-rich environment, outfitted with global networking and the latest digital tools to turn your dreams into reality. Need to be somewhere? No problem. Just pack up and go. You'll be able to keep working because your car drives itself. Since you do your best thinking alone, you can bring your virtual tools with you and work while you commute, thanks to a personal digital assistant that carries all your files. Who knew that board meetings could be such a blast? Time to relax. But if you live for work, you can keep an eye on your projects with video streaming digital display glasses that bring you messages and news. This just in, looks like it's going to be a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where they might have innovations are being developed to make the world a better place. Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.